Welcome to Hey EW. I am RJ City, and my guest is William Regal. Hey.
Hello.
How'd you come up with the accent?
Well, I think it was something to do with, well, I asked my mother who my father was, and she said some wrestlers.
Oh.
So, just a culmination of that.
Sure, a big gumbo of accents. So you're actually from Blackpool?
No, I'm not from Blackpool,
Oh.
no. I just moved there to start wrestling.
Okay, so they said it was like the Catskills of England. It was like an entertainment resort town.
Yes, it was.
So when you
Wonderful
wrestled,
place.
you had a hat, you did a tap dance, like a hem, a lock, like that kind of thing?
No, I actually wrestled. But there was lots of that going on around me. Circus people, and my sister still works in the circus.
Doing?
She's a bearded lady.
Okay.
And she's married to the rubber man. You know, the contortionist, Roger. Lovely fellow.
Yeah.
Lovely fellow.
Great guy.
And I called her the other day, and she said, we're pregnant. I said, what do you want, a boy or a girl? She said, we don't care as long as it fits in the canon.
You wear suits, 3 pieces with a vest. Not now, because this isn't important to you.
It's not a vest, it's a waistcoat.
Oh, okay. Is it like a...
That's American, well, you're Canadian, aren't you?
Yeah.
That's worse.
Sorry.
It's
like a harness kind of thing, keeps you tucked in?
No,
like a back brace?
It's a waistcoat.
Okay. You also slap a lot of people in the suit. When I wear a suit, I can't even lift my arms over my head. How do you slap people and not ruin the suit? Or do you have it tailored to give you the wind-up room?
I have tailored it, yes.
So you stand like this, and
he's got like a cauliflower face on one side when I'm just.
And he says that'll work. Oh Lord. Okay.
Like that, you know.
Absolutely. Let's move on here.
It's only on the left side. As
okay.
Well, because this hand I don't need that because.
Right.
So if you actually see something to look for, there's a little bit extra room on that side.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
I'm on the wrong side now.
Yes.
You've had a few different first names.
Yes.
Sometimes William, sometimes Steve, sometimes even Roy. But almost always the last name Regal, which leads me to believe it must be a tribute to the Regal Beagle, the Bar and Threes company.
It's funny you should mention that. No, it's not.
Well, that's a hair disappointing. You also briefly wrestled as the Hellraiser.
Occasionally.
Did you do the whole thing with the pinhead and my box, we're gonna get you sold? That whole routine?
Actually, this. So, the story is that there was some TVs being taped in Europe or in France, and it was all the European wrestlers in the beginning, in the late 80s, early 90s, and I'd been on quite a few times, and they asked me if I could wrestle in a mask, and so I...
Because they were sick of you.
Basically.
Yeah. Are you still a lord?
No, I got...
You rescinded it? You got out of the community?
I don't want anything to do... Yes, it was rather a shocking affair with a wayward priest from the Isle of Bute and a Shetland pony.
Yeah.
But we won't get into that.
No, we won't.
No.
We won't, and I'm happy that's over with. Tony Schiavone has often referred to you as your lordship, but technically, since it's official business, he should be calling you my lord. Why do you let him get away with that?
Because it's Tony.
Okay, you just don't really care.
Well, why would he... You're Canadian.
I am.
Yeah,
we've established.
A little bit more of a clue as far as, you know.
Yes, you own me in many ways.
Basically.
Yes.
Yes.
You love British comedy. I love British comedy. I have only seen Benny Hill, but he is hilarious. He'll run around and You ever thought about doing that? Come into the ring, speed up the tape, You would have them rolling. It's something that you should perhaps put in your repertoire. You have a large collection of lizards and reptiles.
Not so much anymore.
Okay.
Thanks.
Well, more than I do.
Well, just a small collection because a lot of them have died. So thanks for reminding me of that.
Okay.
But yes, I do. Why?
Well, I was going to ask you, why did you never incorporate them into your act? You started wrestling during the peak of wrestlers bringing animals to the ring. Why were you never Willie Gecko or the British Iguana, that kind of thing?
Do I look like the kind of person that would drag one of my precious animals, stick it in a crate and fly it around? No, my animals get better treatment than my children.
Okay. I just saw your eyes nictate a little, and I thought maybe that's a little reptilian.
My animals get the best of everything.
I understand. Yeah, I mean, not attire at this moment, but certainly otherwise, yes. I would like to get your opinion on the Queen Diana conspiracy. Do you think Queen really stole songs from Diana Ross?
Yes, you know, it's funny because when we were in the hotel last night, I was a little hungry. And I called the pizza place and asked for a thin and crusty supreme, and they sent round Diana Ross.
Okay, all right. This won't be monetized. You don't have any wrestling memorabilia or wrestling pictures in your house.
No, nothing.
Why
at
are you
all.
ashamed of yourself?
It's just that I don't really care about this. You know, I go home and just don't.
And your wife
care
says, "I'm
about
sick of
that.
seeing you. Put on the Hellraiser mask."
Put the yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I understand that.
You know, she's just sick of seeing me. Full stop.
Things happen. Keep the lights off.
35 years, you know. So
It's a lot. It's a lot for anybody.
Put up with me.
In the year 2000, you lost a retirement match to Jim Duggan, and then you proceeded to wrestle almost immediately for another 13 years. Why disrespect Jim Duggan like that?
Because he's American, basically.
So you got Duggan heat? Same thing with Tony, you put them in the same group?
Yes.
I don't.
It doesn't really
Adhere to your rules, you
No,
say?
no.
This whole thing, the thumbs up thing, it's a little much.
And you know, you're Canadian.
I am
understand
Canadian,
that, but
thank
you're
you.
still lower down the scale.
Sure.
But not as low down as an American for me.
Right. Thank you.
Right.
And I appreciate that. I feel like I'm there. Post actual retirement, you became a talent scout, and I think you've done a fine job. That Claudio kid is certainly coming along. Assess me.
Can I ask you what you actually do?
We're doing it.
This is it.
This is
So
it. I go home, I take a nap.
You do a show
Yeah.
about professional wrestlers or interviewing professional wrestlers,
yes.
but you don't actually do anything else.
Well, I can hammerlock in my spare time if I need.
You are what I consider a wrestler's ponce. Do you know what a ponce is?
Ponce de Leon.
No, a ponce is somebody, it's lower down than a pimp.
Oh.
A ponce is somebody who just takes from somebody,
Okay.
but doesn't
Like
give
a leech.
anything back, a leech.
Right.
So you're a wrestler's ponce, and
Okay.
you're happy with that. You're happy with your lot in life that you're a ponce.
I've learned to live with it.
And as far as assessing you, what do you want? Do something. Go on. Do a right shoulder roll.
That kind of thing?
No, go on.
The mic. Oh,
Do it.
I'm gonna run into the.
Do it!
Okay.
Oh God! Actually, it's not too bad.
The mic pack dug into my back, and I'm in a tremendous amount of pain. But thank you. I appreciate it. As someone who is both dramatic and British, I assume you're a fan of the iconic British soap opera Coronation Street.
Oh yes, I'm
Yes.
a big fan. Oh, big fan.
Do
It's
you-
one of the things that brings me joy in my life.
Yes.
Coronation Street.
Great.
I watched it the other night before I left to come here. Actually.
Good. So,
Yes.
do you remember?
Oh, Gail, she was right off the other night.
My favorite.
She had her knickers out on the line, and next door neighbour was staring over.
Do you remember when Deirdre had the affair with Dev?
Yes. You look a bit like Deirdre.
Thank you.
You've got the same glasses.
Well, then you won't mind
Yeah,
doing
but-
this dramatic reading.
Yes.
This is when Ken finds out.
Oh, yes.
All right? I will
Oh.
be Deirdre.
Is this Ken?
You be Ken.
Ken, when he was in it, this was Ken, if I remember, when he was in his 80s, when he didn't become a religious bigot that he is now.
Yes, this is good Ken.
You've seen,
Good time,
because he
this is-
comes to Canada, doesn't he, in Australia, and does these interviews and kills all his credibility,
Yes.
starts spouting off this nonsense.
Yeah, very fair, Ken. Yeah.
Shut up, you
Yes.
silly old fool.
Yes.
But he keeps going, somehow he keeps going.
You ready?
Yes.
I'm Deirdre. Ken, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, can I just stop you?
I'm sorry.
You look too much like Deirdre for, this is...
But this is good, though.
This is good.
Good, okay, good.
It's very
good. So
good.
you feel like
Good.
I've wronged you.
But you haven't got the voice.
Ken.
Ken.
You've got to sound like you've smoked
That thing, okay.
100 Woodbines.
Ken. All right, Ken. All right.
Get it right.
Ken, I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
Sorry. You're always sorry. You had affairs. You go behind my back. You criticize me. You mock me. You draw back from me. And all the time you're sorry. Well, I'm sorry, Deirdre. But this time, that's not enough. There we go.
And scene.
And your eyes were just perfect.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Well, this has been a romp. And I can only thank you.
Is this it now? Because you've got me up at this time of the morning, and I'm, as you can see, I'm ready to go and train, but you've got me up at this time of the morning to do this load of old cobblers.
Well, first of all, my disc is now bulging, and we had a wonderful moment, a retrospective of your career, and I thought we just had a little connection. Didn't we establish a little...
Yeah, but I feel like you've been leading me down a dark alley somewhere. You're not being sincere.
The last place I would like to be is in a dark alley with you. The only way I can really thank you, though...
Why would that be?
Well, because I wouldn't be able to see your beautiful eyes.
Are you trying to...
No, I just thought, Ken Deirdre, I thought it was a little...
Are you trying to make a monkey out of me?
I'm not trying to monkey. No monkey. No monkey. A fun time. A good person. A human being. Evolved from the monkeys. Not one of those like da-dun, da-dun. Not that.
You do realise that I would quite happily, even if it's on YouTube at 7 o'clock in the morning, I'd quite happily lean over there right now and bite your bloody nose off.
I understand. I understand. I can only thank you in the words of George Harrison. My sweet Lord. Hallelujah. My Lord.